I hope I can be heard. Soul Dancer, the White Dragon here, beautiful souls, to do the vibe of the week. I couldn't do it before, and now I finally understand, because sometimes I don't pay attention. It wasn't the right time to do it. So here we are now with the Dream Dust Shamanic Tarot deck to do the vibe of the week, which begins with the Illusion card. It's a major arcana card. And this card is talking about this. This is what I call the Bone Road card. Look at it well. Look at it well. It's really not a place anyone wants to be. And I'm glad I'm holding the card up there while I wipe my sweaty face, because I had to turn off the fan. And this card is talking about the illusion, which actually is all about fear and anxiety and the thoughts that are keeping us awake at night or whenever we go to sleep. It's all illusion, and it's creating chaos in our lives because we are thinking all sorts of stuff which will never happen, which never happens. But let me say this. The more you keep thinking a negative thought, is the more you impress it on your mind. Your mind does not have a will of its own. You know who has the willpower? You do. And consequently, you are adding fuel to the fire by paying attention to the nonsensical fears. And the fears are nonsensical. Because one, if you cannot do something about a situation, you leave it alone. That's it. If you can do something about it, then you think about it and you make plans, and then you take action to deal with it. And let me give you all a tip that I have been practicing now for quite a while, over a year. And it works. When there's a situation that you have to deal with, do it first thing in your day. Don't put it off, because it's going to stay on your mind. You see how I'm glowing? Because it's going to stay on your mind, and it's going to mess up your day. I can't even use tissue, you know. It's so hot here. It's very humid. My apologies. So, this illusion card is telling you that going, blind material pursuits and being afraid of what could happen is going to lead you down a road, or keep you on this road, and all you're going to meet is chaos at the end. Don't do it. It is time to decide what is important to me. This is the Bone Road card. It's a very unfriendly road. And this is your warning. This is from the Major Arcana section of the deck. All right? This is followed by another illusion card, which is not a Major Arcana card. However, it is just as significant, especially since I don't get this card often at all. It's the Seven of Sea. And 7 is the number for deepening spirituality. C is for the emotions. And this is telling you that despite the beautiful vista, you are being tempted on the one hand, pushed away on the other. You're not really sure what to do because you are still stuck in the illusion. This card is telling you, Seven of Sea, that you are going to be presented with quite a few choices. It is entirely up to you what you choose, because some of those choices are going to be healthier than others. Consequently, you need to decide you need to measure the consequences. You need to decide by looking at it. You need to extrapolate. Okay, if I go this way, what could be the outcome of the consequences of my making this choice? And I just witnessed a perfect example outside my window of a deportee who has nothing to offer, and he actually, some young girl, I have to say young girl, sorry, had a child for him, and she herself doesn't know anything at all, because she's shouting and screaming at this child. And this is the problem. When you have two people who don't know anything, who cannot raise a child, who are lost to themselves, how is that going to work out? How is that going to work out? He has nothing to offer except a dick. And every woman, any woman could find a dick anywhere. They're all over the place. All right? Because she did not measure the consequences of her actions by ensuring that when she had sex with this man, that number one, he was wearing a condom or condoms, and number two, that she was on contraceptives. I do not understand anything else, you know. I do not understand anything else at all. But that is a perfect example of illusion. Because you see something and it looks so good. But it looks good because of your emotional judgment. And that, beautiful souls, is what you have to watch. Because your perception is what gets you into trouble. When you give meaning to things and you don't check yourself, 7 of C is a perfect example. So it says dreaminess, mystery, illusions, temptation, chaos. Measure the consequences of your actions very carefully. Very carefully. So this goes beautifully with the Major Arcana card, which is also an illusion card. All right? So it is time for you to pay attention to your dreams and any words, images, or animals that are important to you. Watch your thoughts. Be mindful of what you are thinking. I did a Facebook Live earlier today about the effect of thoughts and making space. Watch your thoughts, ladies, because we forget. Because the biggest clue is how you feel. Because as soon as you realize that you're not feeling good, you're not feeling right, you're not feeling not like yourself, but you're just not feeling good in your skin, check your thought. Because that is what is going to tell you that you are thinking negative thoughts. All right? Next card in the deck, which is a perfect segue. It's the perspective card. And the perspective card is telling you that you really do have to take a different look. You do have to look at things differently in order to see what is truly there. This is one card that tells you need to let your tongue hang out as well. Which means speak it. Say what is on your mind. It doesn't matter how the other person takes it. That is irrelevant. The speaking it is for you. It's not for the other person, you know, because you need to get that weight off your chest, ladies. So the perspective card is telling you that when you look at a situation differently, the situation, as Wayne Dyer said, is going to change. And I always use the example of hanging upside down on my favorite almond tree down in a place called Shagarama's here. I have this almond tree where I go. and I climb into the almond tree. It's not that tall. Almond trees aren't really very tall. It has very sturdy branches, and I can sit among them. There are no iguanas. And I can sit there and observe. So you find a way of looking at things differently. This is important. This is going to be, it could be very significant. This perspective card is a major arcana card, and it says, rest in the fullness of life. Chill out. Pause. Hang loose and find a unique way of seeing things differently. And when you do, I guarantee you, things are going to change because you see things differently. The next card is another major arcana card, and this one is the Empress. The Empress is simply telling you it's time to draw boundaries. It's time to turn a new page. It's time to clean the slate. It's time to paint over the old and just move your butt. That's it. That's it. This card is about motherly love, nurturing, life-giving abundance, empathy, creativity, prosperity. Those are the things that you need to offer yourself. It is time for self-care. These things, nurturing, life-giving abundance, motherly love, it is time for self-care, and this is where the Empress stands. The Empress is a major arcana card, and she is saying create healthy boundaries, stay in your space or stay in your lane, and don't come out for anything. Self-care means exactly that. We women tend to minimize self-care a lot. A simple thing like going for a mani and a pedi. We hesitate to do it, even though it's a relaxing time. Maybe in certain circumstances we don't want to spend the money or whatever it is. Find a means of taking care of yourself first. First, ladies. That's the message from the Empress today. The next card, I have a lot of major arcana cards here, boy. The next card is Five of Earth. And for me, as I picked it up, I just heard you are the salt of the earth. This is a card about difficulties. This is a card of thriving in difficult times. This 5 is the number for change, and this 5 is saying, like the seed that fell into the crack and lived in the dark, yet began to sprout roots and found its way and was able to thrive and prosper because of the shards of light that kept shining in the crack. It became, that seed became the tree of life. It overcame its difficulties, and consequently, I want you to think of yourself like that regardless of whatever problem you are facing right now. Because when you go to the tree of life, beautiful soul, you will discover joy, happiness, contentment. That is the tree of life because it is expanding, it is growing. You need to embrace your oneness with this tree of life, because you will see that it can help you thrive. It will help you thrive. It's all about expansion and growth. 5 of Earth. Tap in, grow, discover, ground yourself, and thrive. This is akin to a rose growing up through concrete. This card. Tap into the energy of 5 of Earth, beautiful souls, and thrive. thrive. The next card in the deck is the balance card. This is a major arcana card, and the balance means exactly that. Balance. Balance in energy, balance in time, balance in money, balance in talk. Rest in the stillness. Take more time for stillness. This is an open window. This is the beautiful golden light of Source, and it is just connecting upward, and this is what you need to do. This signifies your intuition. That is your intuition, which is always going to lead you in the right direction. Once you follow it, you have to listen to it, you have to practice until you know that it is your intuition speaking. It's all about harmony and stability and seeing with your heart. Now, before I continue, let me just say that the workshop, what is that? The workshop, my workshop is on the 7th of July. The link is down below. Sharing various practical techniques that's going to take you from stress to serenity. And the other one, I am looking for volunteers to do a new energy process. It's free. The criteria is though that I want testimonials which will be used to promote it. Testimonials on video, testimonials written. Oh gosh, man. And there's some screaming and shouting outside there that I don't care for at all. And that is what it's all about. Okay, so the balance card is saying, see with your heart, connect with the light of Source that is within you. Connect, connect, connect. And remember what I said about your intuition. Your intuitive voice is very calm, it's very soft. It has no inflection and it carries no emotion whatsoever. That's how you know it's your intuition speaking. Next card in the deck is, this is beautiful. This is the Awakening card. This is another major arcana card. And this major arcana card is telling you that you are doing the work, you have done the work, you have done a significant portion of the work, and now rejoice and enjoy the fruits of your labor. You have been through a difficult time. Now you've climbed the mountain and it was very difficult to get there. It was no easy task. But you did it. Now it's time to reward yourself. Now it's time to decide, okay, how do I want to treat myself? Because I am learning about delayed gratification. All of the things that you didn't reward yourself. It's like I heard Rachel Peterson quite a while ago on Facebook saying that while she was writing her book, no, it wasn't her. It was Marissa Peer. Sorry, Marissa Peer. And Marissa Peer said for the I don't know how long she was writing her first book, all of the movies and this TV series that she loved, she taped them. And when her book was finished and published, she was able to go back and look at all the things that she missed. That's delayed gratification. And why do I bring that up? It is because that is what you put aside in order to get the work done. Now you can reward yourself with that or anything else. Gratitude is the order of the day. This is the Awakening card, and this is precisely what is happening right now. You are awakening, beautiful soul. The next card in the deck is the High Priestess, another major arcana card. And this High Priestess card is telling you basically, full moon is coming up. Go out and talk to Mother Sister Moon. This card is about mystery. This card is about piercing the veils. To know, to get to know and understand things that interest you. It doesn't necessarily have to do with anyone else. But this is about your subconscious mind. Right? So this card is telling you you need to trust your intuition. You need to tap into the divine feminine. The answers that you need, want, require, desire are going to be found between the veils on the nights of the full moon. This is what the High Priestess is telling you, and the High Priestess card is a major arcana card. This is the rock that you are standing on, this pillar. There you will ground yourself. You have the support that you need, spiritually speaking. You can tap into your mind and learn how to command the subconscious mind. It's very, very easy. It just takes repetition. Practice, repetition, practice, repetition. If that is where you are going or want to go out and talk to Mother Sister Moon and listen to the guidance that comes. All right? Next card in the deck. Six of Fire. This is a beauty. Everything is falling into place. Literally. Literally. Everything is falling into place. And now there's just one more thing. Don't get impatient. Just one thing that is required for everything for you to come full circle. This is what Six of Fire is telling you, because you are charged up. This is all about victory. You are doing the work. You are doing the work. You are doing the work. Now, Six of Fire is telling you, focus on your own way of doing things. You are going to be recognized for your bravery and unique gifts. You are making creative progress. That's a fire where my finger is there. See where my finger is there? Fingers, that's a fire. You are fired up, you are lit up, and you are raring to go. Go. Charge ahead, stop for nobody and nothing. Everything is falling into place. The only thing is, it may not seem like that. The only thing is, it may not seem like that. It may not appear as if things are falling into place, but they are. Look to your dreams. And by the way, I hope you all know that you can change your dreams, huh? Okay? Look into that as well. The next card is Ten of Wind. And Ten of Wind is saying, I think I got this card now, 3 or 4 weeks in a row in the vibe of the week. And this card is saying, you see all the difficulties, the difficult times that you went through, the crevices, the chasms that you had to climb yourself out of. All of those things are soon going to be fading from your life. In fact, you should already be seeing signs. You must already be seeing signs that this is the case. That the difficulties are fading. You know where you were, and this is simply telling you that you need to allow the new light of Source, this beautiful golden light, to awaken your thoughts. What is going to happen is you're going to start feeling more positive, even though there will be instances where you don't, because negative thinking is a habit. Work on that. Ten of Wind says, because wind is about the mind. Wind is about the mind. It's about the windy thoughts, what I call mental flatulence. It says the nightmare is over. Pain and suffering are transitioning into hope. That's what Ten of Wind is telling you. And the number 10 is the number for new beginnings. New beginnings await. You are awakening. Everything is beginning to fall into place. This is why you must draw boundaries. You are beginning a new chapter in your life. This is also why you need to take a different perspective to look at things in another way. This is why you need to pay attention to the illusion. All of those fear thoughts and, oh my God, what if this and what if that, and all of that is negative. This is what you need to change. Because that and that, which is the Six of Fire and the Awakening card and the Empress card, Five of Earth, which is the Tree of Life, and all that good stuff. That's simply telling you that change is on the horizon and it is big. Second to last card. The second to last card, I don't know which to show you first. Okay, I'm going to go with the Star card. The Star card is number 17. And the Star card says, glory, joy, the greatest expression of your soul, an awakening. Again, the word awakening. The sweet optimism of bird song, energizing and feeling alive. You are the star. It is time to accept that you are the star in your life. Nobody else. This is a major arcana card. Accept this. This is who you are. You didn't go through all of that shit for nothing. Open your arms wide. Open up wide. Feel your entire body, your system just wide and huge, and saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The last card in the reading is the Sun card. Wow. This is a wow. It's number 19. And this number 19 is basically saying, ouch, I just shaved my head and I just scratched it a little too hard. I overshaved. Number 19 is the number for new beginnings. And what a friggin' glorious new beginning with this Sun card. It's literally the golden light of source. Sunshine, brilliant, glorious sunshine. Happiness. Meeting your inner child. Playfulness, creativity, growth. Go smell the sunflowers. Not a favorite of mine, but go smell the sunflowers if that's what you like. New vitality brings peace. This beautiful souls is the number for new beginnings and the glory that awaits you after the difficult times that you have been having for quite a long time. There ends the vibe of the week, beautiful souls. Follow for more. Ciao.